Real estate has been viewed as one of the most expensive asset class to invest in, not only the Kenyan market, but everywhere. In the Kenyan market, we also have the mentality that the real estate investments are just meant for the rich. I'm just here to help you understand real estate investment. It starts from just one step, a leap of faith. And basically, the amount that you're going to invest even in your first investment, it doesn't have to be quite a lot. You can imagine 2 to 5 million can get you proper accommodation. If you've not watched my previous video, we got some insights on what affordable housing is all about in the Kenyan market. So I'm currently in Kitengela town, where we have an amazing development on affordable housing, and I'm all about making you grow your real estate investment. And with me today is one of my colleagues and a very good friend who is in this line of affordable housing. She's going to take us through the entire development, talk about the numbers, and at the end of this episode, you'll be able to make a decision on whether to invest your money in real estate through this asset class, which is very lucrative to everybody in this country. My name is Lucy Tuo, and welcome to another episode of Property Chat with Lucy. Back again with my colleague and a good friend in the real estate market, and today, as I've mentioned, we are here to showcase one of the amazing affordable housing projects. As I mentioned, you need to watch my previous video so you can understand why we're here. I want to just make you understand you don't need to have a lot of money to invest in real estate. My friend is going to unveil the numbers, and before we do that, I will let her introduce herself.
Okay. Thank you, Lucy, for having me. I'm glad to be back on your platform. So my name is Christabel Ojo from Rentsco. So essentially what we do is we enable access to home ownership through affordable housing and finance. And today we are in Kitengela to just showcase one of the affordable housing developments, which you can take part in if you're looking to have a piece of the pie within the industry. So
that's great. So guys, come with us as we unveil the 2-3 bedrooms. We'll get to know what kind of accommodation we have. We're also going to get to know how much they're going for, the payment plans. So if you're out there and you probably just grab yourself a cup of tea and probably a notebook, because you need to start writing down something that is going to help your life in the near future. Come with me, or come with us. Investment portfolio, and for many of us, we know real estate is for the rich. Now, you won't believe it. I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment that is worth 2.8 million. I want my colleague to take us through more of the details about this development and why you should invest in it as we look forward to growing together. So Christabel, tell us more about this development. We're in Kitengela, and I wanted you to just give my viewers a bit of insight about the development and why they should invest in it.
Okay. Great. So the development comprises, it's a mixed-use development, so it comprises 2 and 3 bedroom apartments mainly, with a few 1-bedroom units.
Yeah.
So at the front of it, we have a section that's been demarcated for a convenience center. So essentially what that means is if you live here, you should be able to access your essential services. So be it a supermarket, be it a salon, a barber, ideally what you need on a day-to-day basis. So that makes it very ideal and convenient for the residents who are going to stay here. So right now we're in a 2-bedroom apartment. I'll just speak a bit more about it. So this is currently going for 2.8 million, and the size of this unit is 65 square meter. So we're looking at 2 bedrooms, then there's 1 toilet and 1 bath. Then we have an open plan kitchen, and this is the living area, and then it also comes with a balcony.
Good.
Yes.
I'm quite thinking at the moment, if I'm a prospective buyer and I'm looking at buying this 2.8 million apartment, what kind of payment plans does the developer has for potential buyers out in the market?
Okay, so the first one is cash, and again, if you're a cash buyer, so the unit will go for 2.8 million. The next one would be installments. So the other thing I need to mention about this particular development is that it's currently happening in 2 phases.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we're in phase 1, which is still under construction and will be completed in the first quarter of this year. Then phase 2 is still equally progressing, and that will be completed in December 2023. So we've talked about the cash price. The second payment plan would be either if you choose to pay a deposit of 20%, then the unit will go for 3.3 million. If you choose to pay 50% deposit, the unit is going for 3.1 million. Sorry. So in addition to the cash price, if you're keen on spreading out your payments within the year, let's say for example, if you buy into phase 2, you could pay the 20 or 50% deposit and spread out the balance in let's say 12 equal installments, because we're in January. The third option would be getting a mortgage. So one of the incentives that the government has rolled out is they've come up with KMRC, and KMRC has a number of partner banks that they're working with. And the beauty about it is right now we have affordable mortgages in the market. So you're looking at mortgages at a 9.5% interest rate. So for example, within a tenure of 15 to 20 years, this unit in terms of your monthly repayment would be around, on average, around 25,000. Mm-hmm. So essentially it's, instead of paying rent, you're paying the bank a mortgage. Yes. When you get to own a home. Good. That's the beauty about it.
Just to enlighten my viewers, maybe some of them might not know what KMRC is. Could you just enlighten more and tell them who these people are? Because I can tell you, probably someone out there has just heard this word for the first time.
Okay, so KMRC stands for Kenya Mortgage Refinance Company. Yeah. And so essentially, like I mentioned, one of the incentives that the government came up with is to offer subsidized mortgages in the market with the goal of increasing home ownership. Because if you look at statistics, the mortgage penetration currently in the market is about, on average, 25,000, meaning very few people are able to own homes. Yeah. So it's an incentive to push more people to be able to access affordable mortgages so that they can own homes. Now, so KMRC has a consortium of financiers who are part of it, who bought into the vision. And now part of that encompasses, we have banks. Then we also have a couple of SACCOs in there. So depending on which SACCO you're with, you need to just check, go to their website, KMRC, and just check if your SACCO is part of KMRC so that you'll be able to access these affordable mortgages. Good. Yeah.
Now, I just need to mention, if you've not watched my previous video, you might need to watch that before you watch this, because we mentioned the salary brackets for the people who are employed, and I would love to just tap into that again, just to let people know if they're within this salary bracket, they are able to qualify for this subsidized mortgages out in the market.
Okay. So again, the goal or the intention is to empower as many people as possible to own homes. Yes. So the cap, as far as a salaried individual is concerned, would be 150,000. And essentially what we've done is, because we are working with a couple of banks, we try and ensure that mortgage application process is as smooth as possible. So without like having too much jargon in it, and to try and make it as easy as possible. So you can come to us and then we would pair you. Like if you come to our platform, you're able to, say for example, get an affordability test. You key in, there's a calculator where you can key in the amount that you earn your monthly salary, and then you should be able to see what you can afford as far as price is concerned, or also as far as your monthly repayments will be. Then thereafter, we'll be able to pair you up with the most suitable financier for you.
Good. Mine is just to say, at the point where you're starting your journey in investing in real estate, location is very key. And I can tell you for a fact, we're in a very strategic location, just right next to Namanga Nairobi Highway. And basically, all I'll just say is plug yourself with realtors that you can trust and people who understand the product that you want to invest in. We are in a 2-bedroom, as we've mentioned, and I want us to just have a feel of how the development part of, this 2-bedroom looks like, and you will definitely find it worth your money at 2.8 as a cash buyer and up to 3.5 if you want to buy in deposit installments. Workmanship is really good and everything.
This is the last bedroom.
Okay.
So as you can see from the picture,
I guess this. Okay.
so that's the
Wow, the workmanship is really good as well.
yes.
So we are in a 3-bedroom apartment, and I would like Christabel, could you tell my viewers how big this in terms of the size, and basically how much is this unit going for and the payment plan?
Okay. So this 3-bedroom apartment is 85 square meter. It comes with an open plan kitchen, and then you also have your living room. The master is a suite, and the 2 bedrooms get to share a common bath.
Yeah.
It also comes with a balcony.
Yeah.
So in terms of the price point, so for cash buyers, a 3-bedroom is going for 4 million. If you're keen on putting 20% deposit, that's going to go for 4.4 million.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're keen on putting down like 50% deposit, that's going to go for 4.2 million.
Good. Guys, you can see we're trying to hold our hair. There is, an amazing backyard in this 3-bedroom apartment. And I'm just standing here and just guessing. This is a perfect family unit. So in terms of the profile of the prospective clientele the developer is targeting, could you give us an insight on that as well?
Yes, so from what I've seen is ideally first home buyers. So if you've been renting and you're at that point where you're like, okay, now I can finally own a home. So we have a couple of first-time home buyers. In addition to that, we also have young families. So you're looking at a scenario whereby a family has probably 1 or 2 children. Mm-hmm. Then we also have a couple of investment buyers. Mm-hmm. So say for example, somebody who's just keen on acquiring either their second or third property. This is also a good development to invest in.
Christabel, parting shot as we leave my viewers to digest these amazing numbers you've just dropped.
Okay. So for us, it's very simple. What we are doing is informing you at home that it's now possible. Like I keep on emphasizing this, it's now possible to own a home. So for this particular development, you're looking at, let's say for example, if you take a mortgage anywhere between 25 to 30,000, be it a 2 or 3 bedroom. So you absolutely have no reason as to why you can't start that home ownership journey. In addition to that, you can go to our website, rentsco.africa, and just take an affordability test, play around with the calculator and get to see what range of a property can you afford presently, and reach out to us. We have a wide variety of properties within the affordable housing range, and we should be able to assist you with that.
Thank you so much for accepting my invitation once more. And mine is just to say thank you again for every one of you who has been watching my content. Feel free to share my videos, and we continue to grow together. You're out there and you're looking to invest. As I said, you don't have to have billions or millions in your account. Get in touch with us and we're going to make your real estate dreams come true.